Hi students, good afternoon. Yesterday we discussed the basics of quadratic equation. What is a quadratic equation? Quadratic equation means a polynomial of degree 2 ax square plus bx plus c and its discriminant b square minus 4ac and nature of roots using discriminant we discussed, and sum of the roots if alpha beta are the roots of the quadratic equation, then alpha plus beta sum of the roots equal to minus b by a, product of the roots alpha into beta equal to c by a, and how to form the equation whose roots are alpha beta is x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0, and some other concepts like if alpha beta are the roots of the equation, then the equation whose roots are 1 by alpha comma 1 by beta is f of 1 by x, and whose roots are k times the given equation is f of x by k, and whose roots are increased by k is f of x minus k, whose roots are decreased by k is f of x plus k. All these we discussed on yesterday class. Now we will do some exercise from your textbook regarding these concepts first. All these first exercise concepts we discussed on yesterday. Now we will do the exercise sums based on those concepts. First sum is find the roots of the equation x square minus 7x plus 12 equal to 0. Find the roots of the equation x square minus 7x plus 12 equal to 0. How to solve this? You know from our 10th class basics itself how to solve this. There are three methods we learnt in our 10th class. Number 1, factorization method. Number 2, formula method. Number 3, completing square method. All these three methods we learnt at our 10th class. You can use any method. I am going for factorization method. Factorization means I am going to factorize 12 as 4 3s are 12 and 4 plus 3 is 7. So splitting the middle term will call. So I am splitting 7x as minus 4x minus 3x plus 12 equal to 0. Now taking x common from these two, this becomes x minus 4 and minus 3 common from these two becomes x minus 4 equal to 0. X minus 3 into x minus 4 equal to 0 implies x equal to 3 or x equal to 4. This is what we learned at our 10th class, same basic repeated. Allah సమాప్తం. Next one, 4 power x minus 1 minus 3 into 2 power x minus 1 plus 2 equal to 0. How to solve this? This is a quadratic equation if you observe properly. This 4 I can write 2 square. So this is 2 power x minus 1 whole square I will write minus 3 into 2 power x minus 1 plus 2 equal to 0. Now if I assuming this is y, then y square minus 3y plus 2 equal to 0 becomes a quadratic equation only. So I will take let y equal to 2 power x minus 1. Now the equation becomes y square minus 3y plus 2 equal to 0. Now I am again going for completing square method, splitting the middle term method. This 2 I factorize as 2 1 so this is 2 plus 1. So y square minus 2y minus 1y plus 2 equal to 0. Plus 2 equal to 0. Now if I take y common from these two, this becomes y minus 2 and minus 1 common is also y minus 2 equal to 0. Now this becomes y minus 2 into y minus 1 equal to 0. Implies y equal to 2 or y equal to 1. Y equal to 2 or y equal to 1. Y equal to 2 or y equal to 1. So if y equal to 2, what is y? 2 power x minus 1. So 2 power x minus 1 equal to 2. Implies y value is 2 power x minus 1 equal to 2. So here if bases are equal, powers can be equal. So x minus 1 equal to 1. So x equal to minus 1 goes to the side plus 1. 1 plus 1, 2. Or I got second variable is y equal to 1. That is 2 power x minus 1 equal to 1. This 1 I need to write as 2 power something. So I can write as 2 power 0. So 2 power x minus 1 equal to, I can write as 2 power 0. Now this becomes base is equal, powers must be equal. Implies x minus 1 equal to 0. Implies x equal to 1. X equal to 1. So the solution set is x equal to 2, comma x equal to 1. There are two roots for the equation, as this is a quadratic equation. X equal to 2, x equal to 1 are the solutions of the required equation. This is how we can solve a quadratic equation using our 10th class concept itself. Next, if alpha beta are the roots of the equation, if alpha beta are the roots of the equation, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, alpha beta are the roots of the given equation, then find the values of, he is asking alpha square plus beta square, alpha square plus beta square, and he is asking 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta, 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta, more is asking, many more is asking. Next, alpha power 4, beta power 7, alpha power 4, beta power 7 plus alpha power 7, beta power 4. All these values is asking. So how to find? If alpha beta are the roots of the equation, yesterday only we learned that sum of the roots alpha plus beta equal to minus 3 by a, and product of the roots alpha into beta equal to c by a. Sum of the roots alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. Product of the roots alpha into beta equal to c by a. So sum of the roots we have, product of the roots we have. We need alpha square plus beta square is nothing but square of this. If I find SOV square on both sides for this equation, if I do, what do I get? This becomes alpha plus beta whole square equal to minus b by a whole square, minus b by a whole square. Now this is a plus b whole square formula. A square plus b square plus 2ab 2 alpha beta equal to b square by a square equal to b square by a square. Now alpha square plus beta square I need, but I have 2 alpha beta value. If I substitute 2 alpha beta value, then sum is over or not? If I substitute 2 alpha beta value here, then automatically I will get alpha square plus beta square value. Here alpha beta value I know c by a. So the final result what do I get is alpha square plus beta square equal to b square by a square minus 2 alpha beta goes to that side, plus 2 alpha beta goes to that side, minus 2 alpha beta. Minus 2 alpha beta is c by a. So minus 2 into c by a. Or you can take a square LCM becomes b square minus 2ac by a square. B square minus 2ac by a square. Like this we can solve. We can find alpha square plus beta square. Similarly, we can find 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta also. Similarly, we can find 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta is nothing but, if I take alpha beta is LCM, alpha beta is LCM. Here I will get beta plus alpha is nothing but alpha plus beta. So alpha plus beta value I know minus b by a. Alpha into beta value I know c by a. A cancels, so left out is minus b by c is final result. Minus b by c is our final result. Like the same we can solve the third bit also very simply. Third bit very simply we can do. He is asking about alpha power 4 beta power 7 plus alpha power 7 beta power 4. If you observe both, we can take alpha cube beta cube, alpha power 4 beta power 4 common. We can take alpha power 4 plus beta power 4 common from both. Then we can simplify very easily. If I am taking alpha power 4 beta power 4 common, left out here is beta cube plus here is alpha cube. Now alpha power 4 beta power 4 I can simply alpha beta whole power 4. What about alpha cube plus beta cube? I know a cube plus b cube formula. A cube plus b cube is, we can write in two ways. A plus b whole cube minus 3ab into a plus b. One way of doing. Another way is a plus b into a square plus b square minus ab. So any of the two we can use. I am using a plus b whole cube. This is a cube plus b cube is nothing but a plus b whole cube formula. A plus b whole cube minus 3ab into a plus b. I will use this formula. A cube plus b cube is a plus b whole cube minus 3ab into a plus b. I will use this. So that is alpha plus beta whole cube minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta. A plus alpha plus beta whole cube minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta. So this is equal to, what is alpha beta? Alpha beta value is c by a. C by a whole power 4. C by a whole power 4 into alpha plus beta. What is alpha plus beta? Minus b by a whole cube minus 3 alpha beta means 3c by a into alpha plus beta is again minus b by a. If you want to simplify this, or you can leave it like this. If you simplify this is c power 4 by a power 4 into LCM of this is a cube. LCM of this is a cube. Now this becomes a square means 1 over a minus into minus plus. So I can write as 3ab minus b cube. This is the final result. This is the final result. I am taking a cube LCM, that becomes 3abc. I am writing in the beginning minus b cube. So 3abc minus b cube by a cube into c power 4 by a power 4 as it is. I am not changing the c power 4 by a power 4. Next, 2 marks important question. Find the quadratic equation whose roots are 7 plus or minus 2 root 5. Find the quadratic equation whose roots are 7 plus or minus 2 root 5. Whose roots are 7 plus or minus 2 root 5. Means there are two roots. One is 7 plus 2 root 5. 7 plus 2 root 5. And other is beta equal to 7 minus 2 root 5. Now I want the equation whose roots are these two. Means I can write x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0. So what is alpha plus beta into 5? Alpha plus beta is 7 plus 2 root 5 plus 7 minus 2 root 5. 2 root 5, 2 root 5 cancel. 7 plus 7 is 14. Next, alpha into beta means 7 plus 2 root 5 into 7 minus 2 root 5. A plus b into a minus b. A square minus b square. 7 square 49 minus 2 root 5 whole square. 4 5 and 20 becomes 29. Now, equation whose roots are alpha beta is quadratic equation whose roots are alpha beta is x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0. This one we discussed yesterday. Quadratic equation whose roots are alpha beta is x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0. Means x square minus alpha plus beta is 14. So minus 14x plus 29 equal to 0. Plus 29 equal to 0. Like this we can form the equation. Actually this chapter is only for 1, 2 and 1, 4. All these are 2 marks important sums. Previously what we did also 2 marks important sums. Alpha, beta and all. This is how we can find a equation if the roots are given. Next question. Determine the nature of the roots without finding the roots. Determine the nature of the roots without finding the roots. I will tell you one, remaining you do as homework. 3x square plus 7x plus 2 equal to 0. 3x square plus 7x plus 2 equal to 0. 3x square plus 7x plus 2 equal to 0. Determine the nature of the roots. So what do we find if he is asking nature of the roots without finding the actual roots? Nature of the roots means we can say it using discriminant, b square minus 4ac. So we will go for discriminant. Here ax square means a equal to 3, bx means b equal to 7 plus c means c equal to 2. Now I need discriminant delta equal to b square minus 4ac. So b square minus 4ac means 7 square 49 minus 4ac, 4 into 3 into 2. 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24. 49 minus 24 equal to 25. 25 is a perfect square. Means roots are real, distinct and rational. Perfect square means rational. Now this is greater than 0. If b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, roots are real and distinct. Equal to 0, roots are real and equal. Less than 0, roots are non-real, means complex or imaginary. Here I got greater than 0, 25. Means roots are real and distinct. One more thing, I got perfect square. Perfect square means roots are rational. Roots are rational. So implies I can say roots are real, distinct, rational numbers. Real, distinct, rational numbers. And rational numbers. Real, distinct and rational numbers. So roots are real, distinct and rational numbers. Since I got discriminant is a perfect square as well as a number greater than 0. Perfect square means automatically always greater than 0. So we will get roots are real, distinct and rational. Next question. If x square minus 15 minus m into 2x minus 8 equal to 0 has equal roots, then find m. X square minus 15 minus m into 2x minus 8 equal to 0 has equal roots, then find the values of m. Then find the value of m. He is giving x square minus 15 minus m into 2x minus 8 equal to 0 has equal roots. Means this is a quadratic equation whose roots are equal, he is saying. This is a quadratic equation whose roots are equal, he is saying. If the roots are equal in a quadratic equation, then what is our condition? Discriminant must be 0. Discriminant must be 0. Means b square minus 4ac equal to 0. So we will use that. So first of all we will convert it to a quadratic equation first. That is x square minus, I am opening the bracket, 2mx minus into minus plus 8m minus 15 I am writing in the last. Minus 15 I am writing in the last. Now I got ax square plus bx plus c. Here a is 1. B is equal to minus 2m. C is equal to 8m minus 15. C is equal to 8m minus 15. C equal to 8m minus 15. Since the roots are equal, what can we say? B square minus 4ac equal to 0. b square minus 4ac equal to 0. b square minus 4ac equal to 0. What is b square here? Minus 2m whole square, that is 4m square. Minus 2m whole square, 4m square. Minus 4ac, 4 into 1 into 8m minus 15. 8m minus 15 equal to 0. 4 into 1 into 8m minus 15 equal to 0. So this becomes 4m square minus 4 into 32m minus plus 15 4 60 equal to 0. Now I can take 4 common. The equation becomes m square minus 8m plus 15 equal to 0. I am taking 4 common. Becomes m square minus 8 4 is 32. So 8m 15 4 is 60. So this becomes 15 equal to 0. Now I can go for splitting the middle term. Now I can go for as usually splitting the middle term. 15 factors, 5 3s are 5 plus 3 is 8. So I can split like minus 5m minus 3m. 8m I can split like minus 5m minus 3m. So what I want to say is I can write as m square minus 5m minus 3m plus 15 equal to 0. M square minus 5m minus 3m minus 15 equal to 0. M square minus 5m minus 3m minus 15 plus 15 equal to 0. So that I can take m common from these two, minus 3 common from these two. So the equation becomes, now the equation becomes m into m minus 5. I am taking m common from these two and minus 3 common from these two, m minus 5 equal to 0. So m minus 5 into m minus 3 equal to 0. So m is equal to either 5 or m is equal to 3. Therefore m is 5 or 3. Therefore m equal to 5 or 3. M equal to 5 or 3. Therefore m equal to 5 or 3. Next, one more question on the nature of roots again. If x minus a into x minus b equal to h square, x minus a into x minus b equal to h square, x minus a into x minus b equal to h square, then show that roots are always real. Is giving x minus a and x minus b equal to h square. Now is asking to prove that roots of this equation are always real. When do the equation of the roots of the equation are always real? B square minus 4ac greater than 0, real and distinct, equal to 0, real and equal. So always real means either equal or distinct. Means B square minus 4ac must be greater than or equal to 0. Must be greater than or equal to 0. We have to prove. He is asking to prove that roots are always real. Means we need to prove that for this equation b square minus 4ac is always greater than or equal to 0. So how to prove that? So first I will find the quadratic equation by expanding this equation. X into x square. Next minus bx minus ax means minus of a plus b into x plus ab equal to h square. Plus h square I will bring on to this side. Becomes x square minus of a plus b into x plus ab minus h square equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation. A is equal to 1, b is equal to a plus b, c equal to ab minus h square. Now we need to prove that b square minus 4ac is always greater than 0. So I don't know whether it is greater than 0 or less than 0 or equal to 0. So I will take b square minus 4ac. I will find that value. I will check whether it is greater or less or equal to. So I am going to take b square minus 4ac. discriminant I am finding. I am going to find discriminant. B square means here B is this whole thing means A plus B whole square. B square minus 4AC. 4 into here A is 1 into C is this whole thing. AB minus H square. So this value I am going to find whether it is greater or less or equal to. Now this is equal to A plus B whole square formula. A square plus B square, A square plus B square plus 2AB. A plus B whole square is A square plus B square plus 2AB. And by expanding this bracket, I am going to get minus 4AB minus into minus plus 4H square. Minus into minus plus 4H square. Now if you observe, this A square plus B square, A square plus B square minus 2AB plus 4AB, sorry, plus 2AB minus 4AB becomes minus 2AB. Plus 2AB minus 4AB is minus 2AB plus 4H square. Now observe this. A square plus B square minus 2AB is A minus B whole square. So A minus B whole square plus 4H square as it is. Now observe, this is pair of some number always greater than 0 and this is also H square always greater than 0. So this whole thing is always greater than or equal to 0. When it becomes 0, it becomes 0 when A equal to B and H is 0. Otherwise always greater than 0. It is not saying about H and AB. So that's why it can be greater than or equal to 0. Implies roots are always real only. Implies roots are always real. Because I am getting B square minus 4AC always greater than or equal to 0. Implies roots are always real. Roots are always real. Hence true. Hence true. That is what is asking to prove. We prove.